Hello everyone, welcome to JIB CIB English Medium. And as you know, now our November 2025 JIB exam is very near. And if you are preparing and you want to clear in your first attempt, but what if you haven't started? Or if you have started but you are not getting confidence, or if you have started, you have done one time revision, given mock test, but then also there is some point is there where you are not getting confidence. So this is your particular session. Watch till the end. See what we are going to share with you, because now, as you can see, we have less than 20 days for our November 2025. And if your target is also to clear in your first attempt, then this session is very helpful for you. As you can see, our full JIB team is here. So first of all, if you're also visiting to this channel for the first time, do subscribe it, share with your friends and colleagues, so that they also get the path to their success. Yes. So let's meet our faculties. Yes, Vishal sir.
So now, by now, you might have liked the video, subscribe to the channel, right? See, only 20 days are left. Now, 20 days left means what? There are certain, as Aarti ma'am has already told you, some of the students have not started the studies. Some of them have started, completed 75%, but not confident. So we need a crash course, a fast batch, which will cover all your highlights, all your summary, all your gist, you can call it. For that, we have launched this session. Kindly note. So do attend this session without fail, because we'll be covering all the important topics, numericals where they are, important theory parts, notes will be given to you, and everything. To cover it in 20 days. If you have not started the course, not started studying, for you also, this is the right course. If you have already done your studies, but then also you are not feeling confident, for you also is the right course. So everyone must see, main target is what? Do anything and everything, do every bit of your studies, give every bit of your minute, and you will clear the exam by 60 plus. Okay. So Amanjot ma'am.
Yes, thank you, sir. So as you already know that 20 days are left and our first paper is of IIFS on 2nd of November. And very less time is remaining. And definitely at this time, a lot of bankers do not have that confidence to clear this particular paper. Although you have covered so many things, you have covered conceptual understanding, you have gone with the topic wise test, but somehow a little stress is there. We are panicking that what next to be done in the next 20 days and how to make sure that paper will be clear. So first thing is, this stress will remain with you till you enter the examination hall. And while you will be giving the exam, you will have this kind of stress that what is going to happen after 2 hours. So don't focus on that. The only thing we can do right now is focus on what can be done in the next 20 days. Don't think about what have not been done yet. Just focus. 20 days are left. What else we can do and how much better we can do in the next 20 days. That should be our target. And for the same purpose, we as a team are here to guide you that what these next 20 days will look like for your preparation. Okay. Right, Kinshuk sir?
Yes, exactly as ma'am has told us that approximately 20 days are left for our first examination. And when we talk about the JAIIB examination, definitely you have lesser time. But whether you can crack this exam right now if you start your preparation, answer is yes. If you have that grit, you want to crack this exam anyhow, then definitely it is also sufficient time. But given the fact that you have a basic, you have a base ready with you, only then you can capitalize over that. So the message is loud and clear from all the faculties that yes, you can say the upcoming 20 days will be harsh on everybody. You have to give your 100%, more than 100%. But when we talk about cracking this examination and moving towards CAIIB, then yes, this is the window where you can crack the JAIIB exam and move towards the CAIIB exam as well. In this particular session, we will be talking about how you should approach the exam with the remaining time period, whether you have to be very specific about all the topics in every subject or not, what are the key areas where you must focus so that you qualify this exam with a margin. Always remember, we at ADA 247, we have one single agenda, that our students should not only qualify the exam, they must qualify with a margin. And every time in the sessions also we say how you can score more than 60 marks. although the qualifying marks is 50 only, but we try. We want that all of you should qualify this exam with a margin. So 60 plus marks, can you achieve or not? Throughout this session, we will be discussing that only, the strategy, how to approach the exam, and whether the time available is apt or not. Right, Aarti ma'am?
Yes, correctly said, sir. So, before we see what strategy, what plan we can opt, quickly let me tell you what are our exam dates. So, on your screen, you can see JIB November 2025 exam date. Paper 1, that is Indian Economy, that is IE and IFS, 2nd November. And second paper, that is paper 2, Principles and Practices of Banking, which is PPB, on 8th November. Then third paper is your Accounting and Financial Management for bankers, AFM on 9th November. And last paper 4, that is Retail Banking and Wealth Management, RBWM, on 16th. So these are four compulsory papers for your JIB. Yes, and you can see you have two continuous paper, that is PPB and AFM. So how you need to manage these two papers, we will tell you that also. And remember, first is your IEIFS and last is your RBWM. Now, after this, let's see, are you ready to clear your JRB with confidence? Because though you have completed 40%, 60%, 100%, but if you are not having confidence, you cannot clear it. Yes. So first thing that you need to do, you need to make sure that you are confident that whatever you have read till now. Yes, if you have done 20% also, be confident that yes, we have done this much, and ask any question from it. We are able to solve it. Yes, so this confidence we require. So with
Yeah,
this,
just to add on this, Aarti ma'am, yeah. See, how will you get the confidence? The point over here. Everyone might be thinking, but how? See, main point is concepts. The concept should be very clear in your mind. So, how will the concepts be cleared? For getting the cleared concept, the mentor should be there. See, in 20 days or even in 1 month, it's not possible to study all the four courses, four subjects by a single person after working in the bank. See, we are not students. If you are students, then it's okay. You can study for 5 6 hours daily. But here you have to work in the bank for almost 10 12 hours. You have a family. You have a family pressure, and after that we have to study. So, how to get the confidence for this? The confidence is only concept. For that, you will be needing the mentor. The mentor is over here at Adda 24/7. So get the classes, immediately join the batches, and we will tell you. See, at Adda 24/7, we don't only tell you what to study, we tell you what not to study. Because in the book, if you check every book, like PPP book, is more than 900 pages. Other books are roughly around 600, 700 pages. Is it possible for you to study in next 20 days? Not possible. So we at Adda 24/7 have gone through all your books, all your mentors. See, all our mentors you can see, we'll show you now. All our mentors have means trained more than almost 50 to 60,000 students. So it's a huge thing. So you can definitely go for this. Yeah, Arti ma'am.
yes. So let's meet our team then. First, Aman ma'am.
Yes, thank you, ma'am. So, in this JIB paper of yours, me and Kinshuk sir will be taking care of your IIFS and PPB. So, let's talk first about IIFS, then we will move towards the PPB. So, Indian Economy, Indian Financial System, paper 1 is on 2nd of November. It is divided into two parts. First is Indian Economy and second is Indian Financial System. So, I will be in your journey of IIFS, that is Indian Financial System, module C and D. So, what we are going to do in this next 20 days, or I can say this Powerpack revision batch which we are bringing for you, what we are actually going to do, we are going to practice every topic in form of MCQ with the explanation. Like we will be practicing questions on the level of IIBF in which you have to find out the answer first. Then I will give you the answer and I will explain the terminology as well. So now, because only when the Powerpack revision batch will come, you will have only 1 week for your preparation. And in that 1 week, we cannot go with the detailed conceptual study. Okay, so what we have to do, we have to go with the very quick revision of whole syllabus. And that's the pattern I am going to use for it. Like every topic in our book will be discussed in form of questions. It will be explained to you, and then we will have an explanation PDF also, or explanation slide also, in which you can have a quick revision of the topic. So the both C and D module we are going to cover like this. And definitely a lot of questions we are going to practice that will help you to build your confidence, because definitely the problem is you have covered your conceptual understanding, you have revised a little, you have practiced a little, but the problem is the confidence. And if we don't have a confidence, if we don't have that positive affirmation that yes, I can do or I can clear this paper, I will be getting this marks in the paper, till then it will affect our paper. Actually, when you have a stress in the examination hall and you are thinking what will be happening in the next 2 hours, I have done a lot of things but still I am not confident, you will might feel the stress, and in that stress we are keep reading the questions and option but we don't get to the answer. These kind of situation happens, like I have read 2 or 3 times the question, but my mind is not telling me what this question is asking about. So this situation won't happen with us. That's why we will be practicing as much as we can in this particular batch, so that you don't get confused and you will get the conceptual understanding, you will get the practice on the paper, like what kind of questions will be there, as well as you will know what kind of approach we should have to attempt the question. So everything all together will be there in this particular batch. That's what we are going to do for the CNT module. Okay. Now, if I come IE part of your Indian economy, Indian financial system, will Kinshuk sir guide you here? Yes, sir, Kinshuk sir.
Yeah. So first, let me see. See, I'll just cover RBWM part, what we'll be taking, okay? And let Kinshuk sir just excuse me, okay? So the point over here, am I audible, everyone?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
See, in RBWM, what we'll be covering is, in RBWM, we'll be covering the numericals as well as the theory part. Because, see, there are two papers which are having compulsory numericals. One is AFM and second is RBWM. In RBWM, up to last year, the numericals were asked only hardly 10 to 12 marks. But this time, May 25, they had asked you around 25 to 30 marks numericals. So that's why the paper has become tougher now. In RBWM classes, we'll be covering all the 4 modules, basically, all the important parts of that. Now see, the numericals are there in module A and module D. In between, there are no numericals as such. So we'll be covering all the numericals over there. Plus, if you see module A, it's just an introduction part. Introduction part is a simple theory. Only the typical topic over there is branch profitability. That is the toughest one. Module B is related to a retail liability products. Now this liability and asset, this will be similar to your basically PPB also, because you'll find some part of the PPB in RBWM over here. Then in module C, it is totally related to marketing. You'll be having all the marketing parts like branding, bank branding, product branding, everything. So we'll be covering all the marketing part, including your CRM, because CRM is an important aspect in the banking today and in your JAIIB exams also. Module D will be totally based on your wealth management and housing finance. Now, these two have a lot of numericals. The most toughest part is over here. We have lots of tax planning topics. The latest tax planning points are asked, which are there in their latest budget. Plus, in housing finance, you are asked how to calculate the EMIs and various FSI calculations. So this part has become tougher nowadays. So that's why everyone should join, okay, the classes immediately, because in 20 days we are going to cover all these things. Okay. Now let's move on to Kinshuk sir. Sorry sir, okay?
Not an issue at all, sir. So when we talk about IIFS, so as Aman ma'am was telling us that C and D module, definitely it wins over A and B. Reason being, the maximum questions are being asked from module D, right? It has a more number of chapters, and we have seen the pattern since the past 3 or 4 exam cycles. IIBF has a preference or a tilt towards module D. But when we talk about the module A and B, what we are going to learn there? Simply stated, it talks about your economy, the Indian economy, and how it has evolved over a period of time. So we will start our journey with the 1000 AD till 2025. We will be learning a number of things, be it the inflationary trends, for that matter, what is the per capita income of our country, where do we lie in the GDP growth numbers, what about the globalization process, whether we are a part of that or not, protectionist measures, all these things we'll be studying India specific. And after that, in module B, the core economics will be studied, where you will be learning the concepts from scratch. We will be defining that various definitions of economics, the wealth definition, welfare definition, like that. We have scarcity definition also. After that, the difference between micro macroeconomics. Then we'll be moving on to one full-fledged chapter which has the microeconomics in it, the discussion between demand and supply. After it, we have the theories of interest also. So overall, the initial 3 or 4 chapters, they talk about the economics as a subject. Later on in the module B, you can see the later half of module B, it talks more about the real terms or the macroeconomics, how the economy performs. So when we talk about the GDP numbers, again, we will be looking into in module B also, but with some analysis that how RBI is involved in all these things, how growth is being ensured from the RBI's end, and how the fiscal policy works. So ultimately, fiscal policy, the government will be starting off with various measures, initiatives, so that we have overall economic growth. RBI will be having the monetary policy intact so that inflation remains in check. Lastly, we will move towards your measure of money supply also, which is very important. When we talk about the formula based questions which can be asked in IFS, as we have seen in PPP and RBWM in the last exam cycle. So chances are high that from IFS also they can ask good amount of formula based questions. So in module B only, you have 3 or 4 chapters where dedicated formulas are there, be it the formulas for measures of money supply, then inflation, GDP deflator, velocity of money, all these formulas we tend to ignore. But now is not the time that we pick and choose things. We must focus on all the important things, whether it is about the theory or for that matter, the formula based questions. Now, how we should approach our examination, because the time is limited and this batch will be dedicatedly for all those aspirants who want to prepare in a quick way. So within 7 days, we will try to cover the maximum important topics, but via questions. As ma'am has already told us, that questions must be done from your end. Now is your testing time. We will be obviously giving you explanation. We will be discussing all these things which are required to crack the examination. The conceptual knowledge will also be given wherever necessary. But now your participation matters. How serious you are to crack this exam. Your consistency will be tested in the last 7 days. So the message is this only from our side, that for IIFS, you must focus on the most important topics, the low hanging fruits. First target those. If you still have time, then go on to other topics selectively. Fine. The best strategy would be revise n number of times. A daily basis, you will be having 2.5 hours classes. Whatever is being taught in those classes, try to revise on the same day. And the particular MCQs which are also there in your course, try to solve those mock tests as well. Otherwise, what will happen? You won't gain the confidence which is required to crack the exam on 2nd of November. Now, next moving on to PPP subject, as Vishal sir has told us, the most bulky subject of all out of the 4. But when we talk about the bulkiness, apart from the number of chapters, the one chapter, you can say unit wise, if we see, then the units are too huge. Not only the number of chapters, but within the chapter also you find n number of information. There is an ocean of information, specifically when we talk about the module B. Module A also has good amount of information, but module B will test you like anything, because we have various credit delivery mechanisms, starting off from the credit monitoring till the actual implementation of those credit mechanisms, whether you will be able to solve the questions, the case studies based on those particular areas in module B. It will depend solely upon how deeply you have studied those topics, because we have seen in the past in PPP, the IIBF is not lenient at all. They ask in-depth questions, and we have seen in May 2025 some surprise element was also there. 15 to 20% of the examination, entire examination, was based on numerical or the formula based question, as you can say that. And these the module B, basically it has a huge part from where they can ask numericals. Moving on to module A, again the journal banking operations are there, specifically deposits. Like module B is for your credit module A is for the deposits. So what are the types of accounts, how you should manage various accounts, what about the foreign remittances, whether we have specific accounts for the foreign remittances or not in India, what about the foreign individuals who are residing within our country, whether they can operate those accounts or not, what is the difference between different types of accounts. Then we have one very important chapter, that is RBI OS scheme, the ombudsman scheme, RBI integrated ombudsman scheme, which we have. Then RTI Act. These are the last chapters of module A, but mind it, they are very important. They are crucial. Questions have been asked time and again from the adjudicating authority of these particular chapters. So you need not to ignore any of the important topics now. But when we talk about the coverage, what we will be doing is we will pick the most important topics from the module A, B, C, and D, and we will try to solve the questions. We want all of you to solve those questions with us in the class also and revise from those questions as well. For all of you who have already read the basics for module A, B, C, and D, this particular course, the Powerpack revision batch, will be the second iteration of revision. First iteration of revision has been done. We have already, we are running the classes in the crash course only. Now, the last week will be your second revision. If you are already enrolled in some of our courses, you must be knowing that already the crash course is more than comprehensive given the time within which we are covering the topics. Right, Aman ma'am?
Yes, sir, exactly. And as sir have already guided you about A and B module, C and D module of PPB is very easy. And I can say very small part of there. Like it's just opposite of IIFS. In IIFS, you find C and D module have 60 to 65% coverage. In PPB, you find that A and B module have a 60 to 65 coverage. So when you are preparing for these two subjects, do remember this sequence. In IIFS, D, C, B, A will be the sequence for the last revision or quick revision, and for PPB it will be remain the same, A, B, C, D. Now C module is all about technology. We have to study all the softwares, all the network devices, protocols, topologies that we are using in the banking channel, by using which we are performing our product and services of the banking sector, and we are providing services to the customer. So all those units of module C will be talking about the technology only. Hana, from the computerization started in a banking system till now, what are the changes in the technology happen, how we adopted it, and how it helps the bankers or it helps the consumers. Everything we'll be discussing in this module. D module is quite easy. It have only 5 units and it is about ethics in banking and financial institution. So in D module, we find more questions about case study. Like PPB is all about your case study questions, statement-based question, numerical question. Such kind of questions are more seen in the PPB. And the last time, as Kinshuk sir already told you, that the paper was more focused on the numerical. And accordingly, we have to prepare. So case study and numerical will be remaining our very important part of the preparation. Apart from that, the detailed study of the topics and the practice on that, all we will be covering. So for D module, we have to understand the terminologies. It's all about the words. It's all about the understanding the words. Because every word that we use, like when we talk about ethical dilemma, and we have to choose what is right and what is more right. Like we have to choose the one thing out of the two right things. So this is actually the play of words only in the fourth module or the D module. And on that we have to work. And this all will be covered for you all in this particular batch that we will be bringing for you. Now let's move to the AFM, to the Aarti ma'am.
Yes, thank you, ma'am. So finally, this is your third paper, which is Accounting and Financial Management for Bankers. Now, if you see, this is basically going to divide bankers into two parts, like who are from commerce, who are from not from commerce. So basically, here we need to focus on, major things which are going to be important for your exam, like whether you are from commerce, non-commerce, that is going to be eliminated in this particular batch, because we are going to see all the important aspects. We will be discussing that, so that you are not feeling that no, we are from non-commerce, we cannot tackle it. You will be getting each and every concept, and especially exam oriented concept. Yes, because now we cannot go in depth, because we need to revise just in 1 week all your concepts. So we cannot go in depth. We can focus on those points which are important. Now, if you see your module study material, which is provided by IFBF, in that you have 4 different modules, correct? A and B belongs to your accounting part. Like if you are from commerce, please start with that A and B, because you can get more confidence, because already you know so many things, just you need to brush it up, correct? Then you need to focus on your module D. Yes, why D? Because D is easiest module compared to your 3 remaining modules. In D, you are going to see about income tax, GST, yes, and how as a business we are going to add the cost. So basically, that is going to be much easier compared to your A, B, and C. That's why we always prefer to start with module D, so that you can get the confidence at least from 1/4 marks. You can get the confidence about this D module. Then lastly, you can see your module C, which is your financial management, how businesses are managing their funds, what are the various ways through which they are arranging the funds. So basically, that is pure numerical module, you can say, along with theory. And remember one point, you need to balance your theory and your numericals, because in your May 2025 we observe that your numerical part now has been increased. Yes, so we need to tackle as per that what are the important things we need to cover now, how to solve it in a very less time, and what are the important formulas through which you can solve those numerical part. So make sure you are working on your numericals, you are not ignoring it, and apart from that, you are working on your theory part. You need to make balanced strategy. Yes, so that is how I'm also going to complete your AFM in this Power Pack revision batch. So this is about your AFM. Now let's talk about what is this Power Pack revision batch. Yes, what are the things we are going to include in this basically. So this is specially designed for your JIB November 2025 with all your updated norms, regulations from RBI, all regulations or updations from income tax, everything we are going to cover updated one. Because if you see your book, that is very old book. Yes, in that there is no updations from past 1.5 years. So please don't go directly with that book. Yes, some parts now has been updated, new circulars, new updations are there. So everything we are going to cover here as per November 25. We are starting this batch from 25th October 2025. Now, what are the features we are going to cover here? First of all, online live class. Remember, this is going to be very, very fast batch, because we are focusing on your exam oriented part, correct? So that's why no conceptual study. Where it is required, we will do it, but not everything we are going to discuss. As per your past trend, as per your exam pattern, we are going to focus in this particular batch. Now, after that, you can get the test series around 160 plus ebooks for your self-study. Along with that, we will be sharing our Telegram groups. We will be sharing our own personal notes, which we prepared, from your book, from your past examination. So these are the things which you will be getting in this Power Pack revision batch starting from 25th October. Timings are going to be early morning and late evening. As you can see, 6 a.m. to 9 a.m. early morning, and late evening 6 p.m. to late 11 p.m. Yes, remember, in 1 week we are going to cover all your subject. All your subjects means, like, if first paper is your Indian economy, in that 1 week from 25th till 1st November, ma'am and sir will be covering all your important concepts, important questions, everything in this particular batch. Now, apart from this, if you want to purchase it, remember there's one coupon code, that is Power 79. Yes, POWER 79. This is the coupon code. If you are applying this coupon code, you will be getting 79% off. Along with that, if you're purchasing through Ada 24/7 app, you will be getting extra 1% off. Means total 80% off you are going to receive. But if you are going to purchase directly without coupon code, you are going to receive very minimum discount. So better to use this coupon code POWER79, and this is your discount amount applicable on your Power Pack revision batch. Remember, this is pure English batch. This is not your bilingual batch. Yes, this is pure English. Notes will be in English. We are going to teach in English. Everything is going in your English only. Yes. So this is about our batch. This is about discount code and the amount which you are going to receive. Yes. Sir, ma'am, if you want to add any further points.
Yes, one thing I want to add, just if you haven't started yet or if you are confused about like what will happen in the next 20 days, can I be capable of clearing the paper? So my point is just try. Some people actually clear the paper after attending 2 marathons. So I'm not saying you have to do the same thing, but at least try. Whatever duration is remaining, just try. We might succeed, but we have to try for it. So do make sure you join us, and not only in the paid classes, but also on the JIB CIB English medium channel. We have started a special session for you for the dedicated IIFS 2nd November paper. So do make sure you join both and continue your preparation for your JIB November 2025 paper till 16th of November with us. Kinshuk sir?
Yes, exactly. As ma'am has told us that now is the time to pull up our socks. Try to be consistent as much as you can, and ultimately, everybody knows that the countdown is already ongoing for the examination. Now we cannot have any lax measure for us. We just need to be very very consistent and focused towards studies only. Whatever time you have in the bank, after the bank, just focus on your exam. It is all about till 16th of November. After that, everything will be the same. Just now focus for your examination studies. So do join this particular batch. If you wanted to have only one agenda in your mind, that you want to maximize your chance of clearing this examination, then this batch will help you in every possible manner. All the best, everyone.
Yes. So apart from this, remember, if you are facing any doubt related to your JIB, you can call on this number, that is 0981 981 9247. Like before enrolling in this batch, you have some doubts related to JIB or any particular timetable you want, please call on this number. Yes. Here experts are there. They will guide you. They will tell you which is the perfect batch at this moment, which batch will help you to clear your exam. So this is our helpline number. And you can freely download our Adda 24/7 app through iOS and even from Google Play Store. So with this, now I think let's wind up this session then. Yes.
Yes,
So
ma'am.
thank you everyone for joining. Take care and bye-bye.
Thank you, everyone.